Every weekend, Ralph bakes in his kitchen. The house smells like fresh bread and warm cake.
Good morning, flour. Good morning, butter. Good morning, eggs. Today, we make something beautiful.
He does not use machines. He makes the bread with his own hands.
Ralph, it is 7 in the morning. There is flour on the ceiling. How is there flour on the ceiling?
That is a good question. I think I was mixing too fast.
You think?
The good news is, the bread smells amazing.
It does smell good. I will give you that.
Is it ready? Is the bread ready? I could smell it from my room.
Almost. 5 more minutes.
You always say 5 more minutes. Last time it was 40 minutes.
That was a different kind of 5 minutes.
Mom, that doesn't make sense.
I know. Welcome to your father's world.
Every Saturday, Ralph gives free bread to his neighbors.
Good morning, Mrs. Chen. I made rosemary bread today and a small lemon cake.
Oh, Ralph, you are too kind. Every week you bring something wonderful. Come in, come in.
I cannot stay long. I have more baskets to deliver.
You know, Ralph, you should sell this bread. People would pay good money for it.
Oh, I don't know about that. I just like to bake.
Think about it. Your bread is better than anything I can buy in a shop.
You are very kind, Mrs. Chen. Enjoy the cake.
Goodbye. Think about it, Ralph.
Dad, Mrs. Chen is right. You should sell your bread at the weekend market.
The weekend market?
Yes, you go there every Saturday anyway. Why not sell your bread there?
It is not a bad idea, Ralph.
But I am just a home baker, not a real baker. A real baker has a big kitchen and a white hat.
You have a hat?
That is a winter hat, Veronica.
Ralph, listen. You love to bake. People love your food. Why not try? Start small. 1 table at the market.
1 table?
1 table.
Okay, 1 table. But if nobody comes, we don't talk about it again.
Deal! And I will make the signs.
And I will help with the money.
See? This is why I married you.
And not because of my looks?
And that too.
The next Saturday, Ralph put up a small table at the market.
Fresh baked goods! Get them while they're hot!
Nobody is coming. See? Nobody is coming.
We opened 3 minutes ago.
3 minutes is a long time in the market business.
Ralph, stop talking. Just smile.
I am smiling. How's this?
Not like that.
Slowly, customers started to come.
This bread, what's in it? It smells incredible.
Rosemary, olive oil, and a little sea salt.
I will take 2 loaves, please.
2? Of course! Yes, 2!
Word started to spread. Even more people showed up.
Is that lemon cake? My grandmother used to make lemon cake just like this.
It's my grandmother's recipe.
Really? I will take the whole cake.
Mom, we might need more bread.
Yes. Next week, we bring more.
It seemed that everything was going according to plan, until...
Tightening now. Clear the way. Rolling this in.
Dad, look, a new bakery.
Oh, that's a big sign.
Cross Bakery. I have heard of that name. They have shops in many cities.
Well, more bakeries means more bread for everyone. That is fine with me.
The next Saturday, Cross Bakery opened. The bright, loud shop sold suspiciously cheap bread. And Mr. Cross, the owner, did not seem to be too friendly. The next Saturday, Mr. Cross walked over to Ralph's table.
Welcome to Ralph's Little Bakery.
Would you like to taste a free sample of our bread?
You are Ralph?
I am. You must be Mr. Cross. Welcome to our bakery. Would you like to try the lemon cake?
No thanks. Let me be direct with you, Ralph. This is business. You have a nice little hobby here. But this is not a real bakery. You cannot compete with a professional operation.
Well, I am not trying to compete with anyone. I just like to bake.
That is exactly the problem. Feelings don't pay the bills. You cannot compete with my prices. You cannot compete with my production. Enjoy your table while you can.
Excuse me, my dad's bread is the best in this market. And people come here because they love it, not because it is cheap.
How old are you?
Old enough to know that a person who only thinks about money usually makes very boring bread.
I'll see you around.
You probably didn't need to say that.
He started it.
That was not polite.
I'm sorry, Mom, but it's true.
It is true.
One by one, Ralph's customers abandoned him for the new bakery.
Hello, Miss Chen.
Oh, hello, Ralph.
We sold less today.
Don't worry, everything will be okay.
Only a little less, Dad.
Last week we sold everything by noon. Today we still have 8 loaves left.
We will figure it out. It is the new bakery. People are curious. They want to try something new. That is normal.
Maybe. But their bread is so cheap. How can I compete with that?
You are not competing with cheap prices, Ralph. You are offering something different.
You're right. Maybe I should stop.
Dad, no!
Veronica, I bake all week. I wake up early Saturday morning, and now I come home with half the bread still here. Maybe Mr. Cross is right.
Look at me. Mr. Cross sells cheap bread made in a factory with cheap ingredients. You bake real bread with real ingredients and real care.
But people are choosing cheap over real.
Some people. Not all people. And those people have not tasted your bread yet. They will.
How do you know?
Because I know your bread, and I know you. You don't give up on the things you love.
When did you get so wise?
I have always been wise. You just don't always listen.
So we are not stopping?
We are not stopping. But we need a new idea.
That evening, Veronica planned a new idea in her notebook. She thought long and hard about a plan, until finally...
I got it! Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
Ready!
Okay, I have a plan. First, we need more people to know about Dad's bakery. I want to write to Sophia. She is a food blogger. She was in the city. She writes about food and people follow her because she is always honest. If she writes about Dad's bakery, many people will read it.
That is actually a very smart idea.
I know! Second, we need to remind our old customers why they love Dad's bread. Can we make small bags? A small piece of bread, a little note, and maybe a small recipe card. Something personal. Something Cross Bakery can never do.
I love that idea. Mrs. Chen, Mr. Park, the family at the end of the street. I know them all.
And I will update the signs. The new sign will say, every loaf is made by hand, with a real recipe and a lot of love.
This is a good plan, Veronica.
I know. Dad, you just need to bake.
That I can do.
And please, no flour on the ceiling this time.
The next evening, Ralph got a message. Sophia was coming. He felt very nervous.
What if she doesn't like it? What if she thinks it is too simple? What if the bread is too salty? What if it is not salty enough? What if she is allergic to rosemary?
Bake the way you always bake. Don't change anything. She is coming to taste your bread, not a nervous version of your bread.
You are right.
I know.
On Saturday morning, Sophia arrived at the market. She stopped at Ralph's table.
Hello, I'm Sophia. We spoke on the phone. Your baked goods look delicious.
Sophia, hello, please, help yourself.
Can I ask you something?
Sure, go ahead. What would you like to know?
This bread. What's in it?
Rosemary, olive oil, sea salt, and thyme. I let the dough rest for 12 hours. My mother taught me. She learned it from her mother.
I can taste the history in it. The care. This is not bakery food. This is family food.
That is exactly what it is.
Did you write the message to me?
Yes, I did.
You wrote very well. You said your father's bread tastes like a Sunday morning. That is why I came. Let me get a couple of shots. These look incredible. Let me get another angle. Perfect. I can't resist. I need one more for the road. Okay, huddle up. Big smiles for the camera. Perfect. Hold that. Perfect.
Next, Sophia went across the street to Cross Bakery. She tried sampling some of their bread.
Ugh.
Is everything all right, miss?
Did you make this bread yourself, Mr. Cross?
We have a machine here that makes all of the bread. Here, try one of these. This is our specialty.
Is this expired? It tastes like cardboard. When was this baked? I'm sorry, but this is unacceptable.
I'm sorry, I must have given you the wrong tray.
She tried one of their cakes.
This is the saltiest cake I've ever had.
Can I get you something else, ma'am?
No thanks.
Wait, you haven't tried the special.
Thank you. I think I have all of the information I need.
This is bad. Very bad.
Oh, wow. Look at this. This is incredible.
Sophia's story was a huge success. Soon, everyone in town knew about Ralph's little bakery. They were very excited to taste his bread.
Wow, so many! Yay, I can't believe it!
The next weekend, a huge crowd gathered in front of Ralph's table. Everyone was excited to try Ralph's baked goods.
Tamara, are you seeing this? I can't believe my eyes.
I am seeing it. This is incredible.
I told you, Dad! I told you!
Everyone was having a good time, except one person. A week later, Cross Bakery went out of business.
We won, but somehow I feel like we've lost.
Don't be sad, Dad. It's not your fault.
This is not what I had in mind. I didn't want to ruin his business.
I know, honey. But sometimes these things happen.
When Cross Bakery closed, Ralph and his family felt sad. They did not like to see a business fail, but they decided to move on. That afternoon, they stayed in their warm kitchen. They baked bread and enjoyed the quiet day together.
This is great.
I know, right?
Oh! Was that the doorbell?
I think so.
Mr. Cross, what an unexpected surprise.
Hello, I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
No, of course not. Come on in.
I read the review. I went to the market last Saturday and stood in your line.
Oh, really? I didn't see you.
I wore a hat. I bought your sourdough bread. I ate it at home, alone. It was very good.
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
How do you make bread like that? I have professional equipment. I have trained staff. But my bread tastes like nothing. And you use a handwritten recipe card from your grandmother. How?
Because I am not making bread for a customer. I am making it for a person. Every time I bake, I think about someone eating it. You can't put that in a machine.
No, I suppose you can't. This is for your daughter. It is my mother's recipe for apple cake.
Would you like to come in? Tamira is making coffee.
You are inviting me in?
You brought a recipe. In this house, that means you are welcome.
Mr. Cross, this recipe is really good. Can we make it?
Really? You'd like to do that? What do you say, Ralph?
The kitchen is big enough for 3 bakers.
Wait, not like that. You're fighting it.
I don't know how else to do it.
Do it with love, gently.
It's finally finished. Are you all ready to dig in?
It tastes like a hug. Can we make this every single weekend?
I have to admit this is the best crust I've ever tasted.
It was a team effort. I couldn't have finished it without your help.
Thank you for sharing this amazing recipe with us.
To our new friendship. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe for more A2 level slow English stories and shadowing practice. See you in the next one.